It's been 50 years since the War of the Wilds, and still nothing grows on the Kindlelands. The exact day the flora of the world stood up and ravaged the cities of the Graynor Peninsula is lost to the ages. After the Great Fire tore its way from west to east, turning the land barren and fallow, the otherworldly patrons, the guides, and the great cities of the Kindlelands worked together in their own way to bring a kind of peace to a war-torn people. It is a gentle, delicate balance, and something or someone threatens it. Welcome to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I'll be your GM. Today, the Aegis Three start to piece together the Plainswatch mystery and make a new friend. A quick reminder before we jump on in that the best way to support the show is to tell a friend about it or give us a rating on Apple Podcasts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
Hey, I want to thank y'all for joining us back here on WBBO. Smooth Jazz Bulwark. Bulwark's #1 late night news and blues. News and blues, that's what we do here on WBBO Bulwark. Oh, yeah.
Mordecai was in college radio.
Yeah, no, for Adventurers League, I just built a Furbolg archer. Like,
Nice.
those guys are sick.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I
Although,
kind of want to try playing a Kenku at some point.
Dude, Kengus are so cool. They can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And they can only, like, mimic sounds and stuff. So, like,
They're
their
right.
names are, like, there was a guy in my group, his name was just Book Slam. Because it's because it's a sound effect. It's just, is his name. And I love it.
Bookslam's a real good name.
that's a
Yeah.
real good name.
God.
There was a game, like a browser game forever ago that my dad played called Tactics Arena Online, and there were
I remember that.
There were Furbolgs in that. That was my first introduction to Furbolgs. They had like no stats except they could like, it was very chess, like the game was very like a chess sort of thing, and Furbolgs could basically just like block off squares with plants. I remember Furbolgs. My dad played a very Furbolg heavy strategy.
You've got me going down. Oh my god, I haven't thought about this fucking game in literally 10 years.
My
Holy
dad played
shit.
Tactics Arena Online all the fucking
Oh
time.
man. Yeah, this was my Jiminy Jam for about like 6 months in high school.
So have we
Oh,
thought
wow.
what we're gonna do when Xanathars comes out and it's got all of the UA now as actual material, and we're gonna have to tweak all of our sheets?
So I actually have given this some thought.
Okay.
What we will do is we will continue playing, like, download and save the PDFs of the UAs that you are using.
Sure.
We will continue playing with all of the characters as they are until we reach the end of this arc. If we continue to play with these characters, I will let you all rebuild your characters from the ground up,
Got it.
and we can go forward from there.
Like it.
I don't know
And you
about
will
you
use-
guys, but Zephyr is vanilla, baby. He ain't
I
need nothing
I actually
done.
am
That's
too.
unfortunate. Well, isn't Shapeshifter?
Oh, Shifter's from Unearthed
Shifter's-
Arcana,
yeah.
Eberron.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Shifter and then my Samurai
In terms
thing.
in terms of classes, I'm pulling just from vanilla.
Sure.
I didn't take any of the cool druid or barbarian stuff, because they're very cool, but not very Mordecai.
So yeah, hey, you guys know what they say about Wisconsin cheese? That that it's good. Super fucking
Yes.
true.
Mhm.
It is.
Some baller
It
cheese,
is.
guys.
It absolutely is.
Dude, cheese
I've been
curds
to-
crazy there. They love cheese
Did
curds.
you go to Green Bay?
I did not. No, I was in Oconomowoc.
Economawalk?
Oconomowoc.
That's not real.
That's. I mean, it is.
There's a Menominee.
There's also a Waukesha.
It's so... The names, man.
We've got nowhere to talk. We've got, like, Chillicothe and Cuyahoga.
Yeah.
And my
there's
personal
some bars
favorite, Wapakoneta.
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 Also, Mogador. It's not crazy hard to say. It's just real fun to say.
Yeah.
And then the
Mogador.
shameful one, Versailles.
Oh yeah.
And how it's actually pronounced for sales. It drives me crazy.
Or we have
Yep.
Wooster Street, but there's a town called Worcester. And if you say Wooster down there, you need to start
get
They'll
running
punch you.
because they're going to shank you.
There's also a Louisville.
That's true.
Yeah. You don't call it Louisville, it's Louisville.
Here, I spend one of my hit dice. Cool, now I'm back to full. Wait, no, I have to spend a second one. Okay. Now I'm at full. Max
All right.
HP, 49.
Excellent.
You're up to 49?
I'm at
49.
Hot damn.
I'm at 31.
I'm a fighter.
I mean, I guess it did take 2 druid levels.
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
Right. Yeah, that'll do it.
I forgot about that.
Does anybody else have anything that they would like to do while you all are at the inn?
No,
Nope.
not really.
The three of you take off down the road, and Jackson, you're leading the way. You're going to be leading them towards the market, is down the road towards
Yes.
the tree. The late afternoon sun is starting to filter through the leaves on the city street. You are now fully under the boughs of the tree. Life has found a new home here. Springy grass is shooting up between the cobblestones, and ivy and moss is winding their way up the sides of the houses. The deeper you go into the city, the more pronounced the engulfing becomes. What strikes you the most is how loud it is getting. Like I said earlier, you expected silence here, but with the trees has come cacophony of birdsong. You are all unsettled, but it is different from any other time you've been in the forest. Maybe it's the height of the trees, maybe it's the fact that you are still definitely within society, but this is not as creepy as you thought it would be. Eventually the three of you make your way to the market square. This place is absolutely trashed. Smaller carts are turned and upended while larger stands are simply engulfed in vines, and I need everybody to make me perception checks.
There's my good roll.
That
23.
is 13 for me.
19.
Okay. Awesome. Wow, that covers pretty much the spectrum of
Yeah.
everything. Alright. My 13. The tree has grown quickly and sporadically, and it has started to affect the transit in the city. Between downed buildings, vines, and massive roots, it would be impossible to continue on foot towards your destination. You can probably take the roofs and of the houses and businesses, but that is going to present its own set of challenges as well. Jackson, I want you to roll me on the random item table. So 3d10, make a number in the hundreds out of it.
Ooh. Zach, it's gonna be okay.
It's
I don't know if you
not.
know this. It's going to be okay.
What did you get?
69. 069.
The sex number?
Oh, that's the sex number.
Ah, yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
69.
Nice.
You find...
Do I want to know what I find?
As you're kind of picking around and rooting through things, you find a small wooden box filled with a strange red clay.
Ooh.
Nice. Does it do anything?
Nice. Wait.
Not that you can tell.
Okay. Well, I will write that down.
They're not all magic Roombas, folks.
Boxo clay.
Mordecai, I will get to your thing in just a few minutes.
So
here.
we're underneath the tree, like the boughs of the tree in the market?
You are in one of the main market squares of the town.
So we are just going to beeline for this tree, yes?
Yes, I think so. If we get to the tree, we get to the base.
How much
we
time
find
do we
the
have
fountain,
left?
we get down there. I think they gave
where
us
the
a day
fountain
or
is.
two.
Yeah, GM, how much time?
You've got about a day and a
Okay.
half. You got about a day
How
and a half.
far are we?
If you were just normally walking, it would probably take you about another 3 or 4 hours to get there.
Gotcha.
If it was as the crow flies kind of deal, you would be able to get there in 20 minutes, but because of the buildings and trying to pick your way around, Jackson's not from this part of town, so he's gonna, his guiding would only be so good. Like it would take you a little while, but because of the roots and the downed buildings, it's who knows.
All right, I think we just got to make our way straight there, boys. Plus, I'd rather not, be too little too late and not able to save Gaia before they try to set Plainswatch on fire.
Right. Jackson, I gotta say, I know that currently the, look of the marketplace is kind of dour, but this is a damn pretty tree.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say that about a tree.
Yeah, me either. It's, I wonder if this is what the world used to be like. Beauty and nature and the trees and, we always talked about the Green Lady and, some people would pray to her, some people were scared of her. If you threw a coin in her fountain, you could get a wish. But this is natural beauty on a whole other level. Maybe we should kill all the trees except this one.
I think that is the longest sentence you have ever said. So, there you are. Bravo.
Huh?
There you go.
Yeah. What?
You back with us, buddy?
Sorry, I blacked out for a minute there. So,
you're good. I'm just messing with you.
So, alright, guys, we're 3 for 3 on patrons so far, but shit seems to be hitting the fan, and things are getting harder, and people are trying to kill us more frequently. Also, me, non-magic boy over here, has not had to try to take one of these patrons in yet. So...
Fair enough.
Any advice?
To be fair, when I took on the Wanderer, I had not officially become a druid yet.
Yeah, but your mom's a really cool druid, so you at least grew up with magic. I mean, no one
kind of runs in the family.
No one in my family had magic. They were just farmers.
The biggest piece of advice I can give you is this. When it starts to happen, your sphincter is going to want to loosen up. You're going to want to lock that shit down literally.
Literally. I don't think I have a key for that,
Zach.
But
you said I needed to carry the comedic
Zach,
timing of this episode. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah, and I expected more.
I thought that was some comedy gold.
So, Mordecai,
that was poop jokes.
As he drops the poop joke, you walk away in vague disgust. And you actually walk over to one of the shoots of flowers that you've seen. You go over and you decided just kind of try your druid craft a little bit, just to see what it would do, to continue to hone your abilities. And you're actually having a really hard time making a connection. You can tell that you are connecting to it, but it's like you're speaking the wrong language to it. Now, after a minute or two, you're able to get a response, but nothing that's actually going to be able to help you through or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the plants are not responding the way you think they would. And as you're working on this flower, you hear from nearby a giggle.
Uh-oh.
Say again. Hello. My name's Mordecai. What's yours? It's very nice to meet you.
Oh, God.
I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Yay!
To let you know, Mordecai, your 20 means that the ensuing chaos that's about to happen is not going to take you all by surprise.
Excellent.
I have rolled an unnatural 20.
13
Excellent.
for Mordecai.
And Jackson, did you roll a nat 20 or an unnatural 20?
Unnatural, 18 plus 2.
Okay, because I had one guy roll a nat 20, and I don't know...
One guy? How many are there?
Enough.
Okay.
And I don't know... get rid of... Okay, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bit of the podcast brought to you by numbers. They suck sometimes.
You all kind of stand up and ready yourselves. A tiger jumps into the middle of the square with you all.
Excuse me? That's my steez!
Not anymore.
And it is going to go right for Jackson.
Come on. Come on, you stripy bastard.
And so it jumps into the middle of the square, kind of checks its surrounding, and then it goes right for Mr. Jackson here. It's going to be a 20, unnatural.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that is going to be 8 damage.
Alright, I take that damage.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Great. How big is said tiger?
Tiger-sized.
Full-grown tiger?
Full-grown tiger.
Okay.
We talking medium tiger, large tiger?
It is a large beast.
Okay.
Gigantic tiger, in which case, run.
Great. Okay.
Colossal tiger.
Shadow of the tiger.
This game just got very different. Cool. I bonus action for fighting spirit.
Okay.
Huh! I've got the eye of the tiger now.
Aw, damn it. Now we have to kill Ryan, too.
Not yet.
I pull out my sword and attack. 16?
That'll hit.
Cool. 12 slashing damage.
Awesome. You take a healthy chunk out of it.
Great. And then I use my reaction to drop into parry stance with one sword, and I get gesture. Come on, kitty. Let's do this thing.
Mordecai, make me a perception check.
15.
Okay, you see a tiny cat-sized dragon bolt from one bush to another.
Did you guys see that?
So
A little thing in the bushes, little dragon?
Dragon. I see a tiger. I got the tiger. You get the dragon.
All right, and it is going to use a spell that I believe you are pretty familiar with. Mordecai.
Yes.
How much HP do you have?
33.
Okay, this beats you by 1, as this tiny dragon, noticing it has seen you, casts color spray.
No!
Yay!
Color spray!
what's color spray?
It's a blinding cone
Yes.
spell. It works like sleep,
you-
where you roll like the X amount of dice and you have to beat like their HP total.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Damn.
So you are now blinded.
If I was a bear, this wouldn't have happened.
That takes us to your turn, Mordecai.
I don't get to say that, do I?
I
No,
don't
I don't.
believe so. You can still try to attack, if you would like. It's just a disadvantage.
I'm having one of those ideas that is either great or horrible.
Let's see it.
For the funny, I'm going to bonus action wild shape transform
Sure.
into a giant spider.
Ooh!
Yeah. Do it.
Spider.
So Mordecai is like, I'm trying to wipe the light from my eyes and go, fuck this, and kind of goes down on all fours, except each limb kind of then splits into two, and the big spider abdomen kind of appears in the center of all
Yeah.
that, and I become a giant spider. Giant spiders have blind sight. To be fair, it is only a blind sight of 10 feet. It can also be attacked and destroyed.
Okay.
So I've gooped this thing up real good.
Yep, it is stuck.
And that's my turn. Click, click. If you guys could speak spider, you would be hearing Mordecai say, I got it! Don't worry! I got it! Sip, sip.
And
Spider druid. Spider druid.
Spider.
Jackson,
Yes.
24 beats your AC, right?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, damn.
Surprising
Um,
everyone.
24 actually does. Yes.
Okay, cool. You are going to take 18 bludgeoning damage as a giant
Yowza.
elk runs out of the forest and directly into your face.
It's like Princess Mononoke.
And I would like you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay, I only take 9.
Okay.
Fighting spirit,
Oh,
yeah.
is a parry?
Fighting spirit.
Super
Yep,
fucking
that'll do
handy, as it turns out.
Super handy. And strength save?
Mm-hmm.
Unnatural 20.
Shaboy.
Okay, cool. You are not knocked prone.
So the elk, is it a male elk?
Yes.
Can I grab its antlers?
On your turn, maybe. But right now, it is Zephyr's turn.
What? I look at the tiger,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to get it, get in range, which is 20 feet, and I want to say, "You want to hear a roar?" And I breath weapon, with a big roar at him. So he needs to make a dex save.
Dex.
Nope. Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Okay, awesome! Boom. He's gonna take 11 lightning damage.
Okay. Alright, the tiger is not looking excellent.
Just Fusro dodging, just super hard.
Okay. Tiger didn't like that, Zephyr.
Good.
And he's coming for you.
I really need to get me some studded leather armor, like real bad.
Does a 12 hit your AC?
Yeah, it's just above my AC, yeah.
He is going to deal 8 damage to you as
Okie
he
dokie.
turns and noms on your hide. Jackson, you're up.
Can I make a perception check on the elk?
Sure.
Well, hold on. I assume the elk is still in, like, melee range with me? Like, it's still right there, it hit me and it stayed there?
Elk is focusing on you right now.
Okay. I just want to know, does the elk look like feral or anything? Or
Make me
or
a
intelligent, I guess? I don't know.
nature?
My nature roll is an 11.
Okay. As far as you can tell, the elk is of its sound mind. Or a sound of mind of an elk that ever is.
Okay. I guess I attack the elk then, since the tiger moved away from me.
Sure.
That's 11 slashing damage to
Okay.
the elk.
Excellent.
Does that kill it?
It does not.
Then I want to do a 5-foot disengage,
Okay.
and I guess that's
Okay.
my turn.
Now it is the tiny dragon's turn.
He needs to make a strength check if he wants to break out of the web. DC 12.
Doesn't matter, I rolled a natural 1. I rolled a natural 1, and he has a -4 to strength.
Hey.
So he is real stuck right now. And now it is your turn, Mordecai.
These things talked to me, right?
Tried to.
And they talked to me in a language that I didn't understand.
That is true.
Can I make an insight check on just, like, I don't know, trying to read the tone? I clearly didn't know what they were saying, but can I try to, like, gauge what the tone was?
Sure.
Insight's gonna be 16.
16. Sly.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna attack the little dragon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bite at him with my big spider pincies.
You're gonna go for it. Do it.
I'm gonna just bite right into him.
I believe in you.
It's going to be 17.
That'll hit.
Okay, it's gonna do 1d8 plus 3. That's a 4, so 7 piercing damage.
Great.
And then it needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. What's the DC?
Is that poison?
11.
It barely passes.
Okay, it's still gonna take half damage from the poison.
Mm-hmm.
4 and 5, 9. So it's gonna take 4 poison damage.
Doesn't look good. Little tiny sorcerer dragons, not notable for being terribly beefy. Now it's going to take us back to the elk. And Jackson, does a 6 hit you?
A 6? No.
Yes. Okay, cool. It does not hit you.
Great.
Which will take us... I did that. Back to the tiger attacking Zephyr.
Didn't I go before the tiger last time?
Yes, I'm sorry. You are
Awesome.
correct.
So the
Yep,
tiger's
go ahead
all up
and-
on me. So I'm going to cast Sword Burst. So they need to make a
Yes.
dex save.
Okay. That is going to be a 5, so probably
All right, they
insufficient.
take 5 force damage as a
Excellent.
swirl of spectral swords circles around me
Hey.
and strikes the tiger.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, it does not look good. Now it's its turn, and it will exact its revenge on you.
Instant karma.
Let's see here. That is going to be a 15.
That'll hit, yeah.
Okay. 8 damage as it continues to knob on
NBD,
you.
just a dragonman fighting a tiger.
Yeah. This is how we roll. And Jackson, your turn.
Okay, I attack the elk again.
Okay.
25.
Yeah.
That'll be 9 damage.
Ow. Okay.
How does it look now?
It's bloodied. It's bloodied
Okay.
at this point.
Alright, action surge.
You're gonna Jackson
attack
surge.
again.
Okay.
I Jackson surge. I Jackson surge. How have I never said that before?
I don't know. You should have, though.
27?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left field. You hit Zephyr.
Nice.
15 damage.
It's looking real rough. You kind of cut into its side with the first attack, and you swing around, and you, gore into it. If you don't kill it within the next couple of minutes, it's gonna die because of bleeding out at this point.
Okay. I drop into parry stance.
Okay.
Raise that AC.
And the roof.
Tiny Dragon is now freaking out, and as you go in to bite it again, presumably that's what you're going to do next, Mordecai, it is going to breathe a puff of gas into your face. I would like you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Unnatural 20. 18 plus 2.
You're good. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that thing. 15.
That'll hit.
It's going to be 4 damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Well, funny you should ask that. From my bite attack, if the target is reduced to 0 damage, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour. Even after regaining hit points, it is paralyzed while poisoned in this way.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because of spider poison.
Super handy.
So I
Sure.
see that it's not doing well, and
You Shiloh
yeah, I go for its leg a little bit, I guess, and just kind of jam a pincer in there enough to poison it.
Alright, yeah, no, you have a poisoned fairy dragon.
Ooh.
That will take us to the elk, who is not doing great. And let's see here, 17, Jackson?
Oh, that ties.
Ties, yep, meter beat. Okay, that is going to be 22 bludgeoning damage as it tries to stomp on you.
I want to turn into that thing.
Jackson does not look
Oh,
good,
boy.
Yeah,
but Jackson is still on his feet.
Oh, man.
okay. Alright, Zephyr, you're up.
I am going to I get my hand just positioned just right to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the tiger. At the Tiger. And that is 24.
24. That'll
Alright.
hit. Go ahead and deal some damage.
Fantastic. That is 10 force.
10 force.
Excellent. You ice this thing.
Fantastic.
The tiger is dead. So yeah, you take aim with your cool goth kid ring,
Awesome
and
kid
you
ring.
just melt this thing's face off.
Still my favorite thing.
Jackson, that takes us to you.
I will attack.
Click, 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 click. I can't communicate with you, so.
18.
18 will hit.
12 slashing damage.
Alright, how do you want to finish this thing off?
Okay.
I just go straight for the heart. Just straight in.
Okay.
That way I can save the antlers. And then
Nice.
while this is happening, I would like to bonus action second wind.
Okay. Not a bad idea.
The kill revivifies you. Pretty sure it's a Fire Emblem ability.
Your mom's a Fire Emblem ability.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, sucker.
I just wanted to mention her because she always listens to our podcast.
She's pretty great.
This part of the episode brought to you by Griffin's mom.
Don't make dick jokes in front of her.
Well, I was brought here by Griffin's mom, so yeah.
Hey!
So this part of the podcast is, in fact, this entire podcast
It's
is
brought,
partially...
it's
anyway.
brought to you by all of our moms.
Anyway, I stand over this webbed up, poisoned, paralyzed dragon. Click, 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 screech, click, click, click.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click,
Where?
click, point, point, point.
Where'd Mordecai
I go.
Click, click,
I
click.
walk.
Saphir, where'd Mordecai... Oh. Well, that's a new one.
I draw a crude M in the dirt. And then point to myself.
Oh, I get it.
Click, click,
Okay.
click.
So this thing is poisoned for an hour, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been poisoned by many
yes.
spiders lately.
Mm.
The target
Okay,
is stable,
so-
but poisoned for 1 hour. Even if it regains hit points, it is paralyzed.
Okay. So it is paralyzed right now.
And
What do you
still
want to do
gooped
with
up.
this?
Click, click, click.
Are you stuck in spider form?
No, but I just don't want to waste it.
Okay,
I enjoy
fair enough.
being a spider too much.
Right. Saphir, this looks like a tiny dragon.
Yes,
The spider
yes,
nods
it
its
does.
head, yes.
I've seen tigers and elk before. I don't think I've seen a tiny dragon before.
The spider points a leg at you, Zephyr,
Okay.
and then to the dragon, and then shrugs.
Whoa, Mordecai! Not all dragons know each other. Okay.
It takes 2 different legs and shrugs 2 different legs.
I do, I guess, just kind of lean in and try to speak to it in Draconic. Because I know Draconic. So maybe it will know what I'm saying. Like, you're in some deep shit, Mr. Man. What are you trying to start, eh?
Okay.
I know you
Okay,
can't
you
answer
say
right
this.
now, but come an hour from now, oh, you're in for a whooping, boy.
The spider points to its head, and then points to its mouth, and then makes a cross motion. Like, crossing its arms. Mouth, crossed arms, mouth, crossed arms. And then points to head, nods up and down. I'm trying my best to communicate.
I like, pull my ear and, like, do, like, 3 words, 2 words. Like we're trying to play charades.
Oh, man. How do I charades that I want you to make a fucking Arcana check?
Well, Saphir, if you can't talk to it like, the rest of us can talk, can you talk to it like the way you can only talk? Like,
I mean, will it make much of a difference if I talk to it out loud or into its brain?
I don't know.
I mean,
To be fair,
I'll
it is
Eldritch
still
sight the
unconscious.
thing, see if it's... I don't know if I can tell if it is like a construct of magic, or if it is producing magic.
Doing that, you are able to see that it is not made of magic, it is using magic.
Alright, so this is the real deal. Is it just a pseudo-dragon, pretty much, or...
It is a fairy
okay.
dragon.
It's a fairy dragon.
Alright.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we should probably, bind it.
It's still all webbed up.
Well, okay, it's webbed. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I pick up a leg, and I place it over the thing in like a I'm about to stab it motion, and then shrug again.
I mean, probably. Just do it.
I don't... Yeah, we already killed the tiger and the elk and the... I don't know.
Well, I don't say no. Yeah, just...
Alternatively, I pick it up by the web and shrug again.
I mean, it didn't hurt us. Really?
That's a
Not
Mordecai.
No, the
So-
thing actually never touched me.
So,
It
how
blinded
about...
me.
Just blinded
And
you.
it also sicked some other things on us to kill us.
Fair.
This thing itself can cast magic, so all the giant things that just tried to kill us is probably its doing.
Well, you know what? We got an hour. I'm just gonna latch another web onto this thing and drag it along with us.
Alright, so yeah, we move along.
Because by the time it would wake up, I pop out of spider form, so that gives us a decent timer for...
I tell you to web its mouth closed, so it can't
I stick my butt right over its face and web it up good.
Good.
Oh, that's the best thing you said yet, Griffin.
Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks, man. I try to bring the best.
Alright, so I can't make poop jokes, but you can make butt web jokes. Double standard, man. Double standard.
I have no idea what we're gonna do with a fairy dragon, but I'm gonna bring it along.
Well, we killed the tiger, and then we killed the elk, and then we're still under the tree. And you know what? Before we move along, I want to just stop briefly and say a quick prayer over the tiger and the elk, just separately, just to quickly hey Gaia, if this was your messenger party, it didn't go over so well. Please take them back into the earth.
Click. Okay.
Good talk.
Cool. Make me a religion check.
Can the spider assist? Because I was clicking along. Because I agree with this notion. I just can't pray in spider form.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. We gotta draw the line. We gotta draw the line somewhere.
Not with a language-based thing as a spider.
Fair enough.
2.
Damn it.
Alright. Nothing happens.
Okay. I feel better about it. Alright, let's go, guys.
Just know that Mordecai was trying to also pray along.
Perfect.
So as the three of you are starting to kind of look around and gauge a way to get up on top of the buildings, Zephyr Carey chimes into your head. Hey there, good buddy. I just wanted to let you know that there is a massive spike of magic running beneath our feet. If I had a guess, and I do, there's some sort of ruins or something under here that I bet we can use to get across towns without running into any more adorable new friends.
Well, do you have a way for us to get down there?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, fantastic.
There's a door right over here that if you head on down there, that actually leads to, feels like a basement apartment, and somewhere in there is a way to get into
I'd like to think that my arm
ruins.
just kind of lifts up and just starts pulling me.
Little bit.
Follow me.
So, to be clear, the three of you do have two different options here. You can take the rooftops. That is the more direct route. That'll get you towards the center of town faster. However, there might be resistance up on top of the roofs. If you go through the ruins, that'll probably take you a little bit longer, but it will allow you a little bit more freedom. You're not going to run into anybody down there.
I'm a spider. I'm on top of the building already. Click, 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 click.
Well,
shrug?
Screw you. And I try to climb. I'm not good at climbing.
No, I climb back down. I'm just shrug? Up or down? I point one leg up, one leg down, and shrug.
We can go up, I suppose. Oh, that's a 20 on athletics. I climbed the building.
We've got a little bit over a day left of time.
Yes.
We can go on the roofs, but we're gonna have to find a place to rest at some point.
I mean, that is fair.
No. You know what? Fine. Let's just go on the roofs, and let's just get there as quickly as possible.
Click, 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 click.
And we'll deal with whatever comes our way. We've already killed quite a few things. And who knows? Maybe the pseudo-dragon friend will help us in somehow.
Shrug.
Alright, yeah, I rolled a 20 to climb that building.
Okay. Everybody roll me athletics.
With Spider Climb, the spider can climb difficult surfaces without needing to make an ability check.
16.
Ah, there you go. Okay. All three of you are able to get up there just fine. Cresting the roof, you are able to see that the light is much, much brighter up here. From here, you can see that it is nearly a straight shot to the tree. You're going to have to navigate some buildings to get there first. I need everybody to make me a combined athletics and acrobatics check.
Do I get any sort of advantage on this because spider?
We will go ahead and say that your spider gives you an immediate 15 on your athletics.
Okay, so I'll just roll for acro.
Yes.
What's 18 plus 16? 34?
34.
34.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
39.
All right.
31.
Okay. You are all able to make it across the roofs, just fine. Mordecai, you are not used to spider body. Spider body is weird and vaguely icky, but you're getting used to it real quick. The toughest thing is navigating tiny new friend as you make your way across the roofs. It takes you just about an hour of travel to get much closer, just because you do have to really pick your roofs and which ones you're going across. As you near that hour point, though, you do notice that the dragon is starting to wiggle around a little bit. What do you do with it?
Because I know my timer's almost up, I want to just re-secure the webbing around it. I'm not gonna, like, cocoon this thing.
Sure.
But I do wanna try and just re-secure the thing. I stop wherever we are, like on whatever roof we are, and I set it down. Click, 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 point, 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 and I'm back in Mordecai form.
Oh, right, cool. I draw my sword and hold it over the dragon.
I'm back to being Mordecai.
I get in real close.
Okay.
I would like to speak to it in Draconic. Because I'm assuming it will probably be able to speak these. And I get real close to it. What are you? And why did you attack us? You tiny little varmint.
Be nice to it.
As it comes back to and it looks up at you, it says in broken Draconic, "Not belong here. You or me."
So what right do you have to attack us then, you see?
I belong more you.
Okay,
My house, now this house.
Okay, so I break Draconic into common again. Alright, you're speaking like an idiot. Alright, so let's talk normally here. I'm not a fan of you at this current moment. Does it have wings?
It does.
Alright, I'm assuming they've been secured?
All webbed up.
Yeah, like all like webbed up and down. You said it's the size of like a cat, so it's probably pretty easy to pick up.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I like grab it by like this, it's like if it has a scruff and just kind of hold it over edge of building, cause it can't fly. Like, do you guys have any use for these? Cause otherwise...
Where'd it come from? Did it say?
This thing is saying that neither of us truly belong here, but they are making it their home, so we don't belong here.
The Green Lady.
I look at it. Do you speak the common language?
Vadak nok shelfei Baraso.
I go back into Draconic then, I guess. And I ask him, what was your question there, Mordecai?
Just anything he knows about the Green Lady or what's going on at the tree.
I ask that.
Mother hurt.
Are you protecting her?
You can't understand that.
Yeah, let's just say that I'm relaying.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
translating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to protect her?
Yes.
So are we. Us too.
But men.
People have big weapon, you see. They are trying to secure their own lives, are planning to burn down the Green Lady. We are the Plan A, and that is Plan B.
Is the Green Lady the tree?
Gateway.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna make an intelligence check.
Sure.
14. I'm gonna say that's probably good enough. Okay. Right. Boys. So each of the other patrons was in their own different world, right?
Right.
Yes.
But they could get into our world, but it messed with our world, right?
I wouldn't say it messed with our world, it just has a way of altering things to let them enter.
More or less,
Right.
yes.
So maybe the green lady was attacked in her realm, or her presence here was attacked here, and then our world and her world kind of crossed over, and this is what happened.
All right. So, point being, we are not here to hurt your whoever she is to you. We are here to stop people from burning all of this to the ground. So, don't try to kill us. Possibly lend a hand, and we know what we need to do to save her.
If you can tell, and I'm speaking through Zephyr, if you
Yes.
can tell other creatures we are here to help, we will let you go. And we will help the Green Mother, the Green Lady, the Tree Lady, yes.
I say, I gesture to Mordecai to kind of like show the box of stuff that, like, our ritual box.
Oh, yeah.
And that this is what we need. We need to get this to her. If you can help us, we will save her.
I want you all to roll me a diplomacy check.
So, like, persuasion,
What was
maybe?
that, persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Alright, I'm gonna use my
Sorry,
Ring of the
Ori
Liar
is
for...
stepping in now.
I'm gonna use my Ring of the Liar for advantage.
Good choices.
I saw touchdown arms.
Natural fucking 20.
I got a 17.
I got a 13.
The dragon looks for a moment, looks at you, looks down at its webbed self, and sighs. Fine. Cut loose. I'll show you safe way.
Alright, yep. I get
Yeah,
him
let's
free.
do it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I bring him back from the edge, and I set him down.
Mm-hmm.
I do like
Lead the way.
I do like a super small version of Produce Flame to kind of just singe the webbing off, melt it off.
Sure. He shakes it off and kind of shudders on his feet because you know, he may not have died, but he is still at 1 HP right now.
I'm gonna pull out a healing potion.
You beat me to it.
Okay.
I have no idea if this will help. You is medicine, if that is a word that you can translate, Zephyr.
Yeah.
He's looking at you quizzically, and then you pull the stopper out, and immediately he's like, and he's like kind of bouncing up and down on
I
his
get
feet.
like a cup from my mess kit and pour it into the cup so it has something easier to drink out of. And I'll do the full potion. 7 HP.
Cool. You pop him back up, and he's not looking great, but he's looking much better than he was.
Yeah. Consider this my apology.
And he looks at you, and he looks at you, Jackson, too, because he did notice that you were going to do the same thing. And he kind of headbutts your leg, and he headbutts your leg. He flutters up to Zephyr's shoulder, and he says in your ear, "Satyr's up ahead. Won't listen to me. Assholes. Go around."
Alright. What do we call you?
Don't know. Was supposed to die in that fight.
There we are.
Can we call
This is
you?
all
Can we call you Pete the Dragon?
reference
I'll
too
come
old.
I'll come up with a dope ass name for you, man.
Can we call you Gary Gygax?
Gary. Call me Gary.
I hate it.
Gary the Fey Dragon, very good.
Perfect. I like you, Gary. I mean, you're gonna keep us from having to kill more things than that. That doesn't happen every day. And I give him a little scritch behind the ear.
So with Gary's
Alright.
guidance, we
Fucking
do I guess we
Gary.
do our best to go around things.
Yep. So Gary is able to lead you around. He isn't telepathic per se, but he does have a connection to the other beings that are in this world. With the limited communication that you have, you're not able to really pick up much else that he's already told you about the nature of what's going on here. His Draconic isn't perfect. It feels like it's some other dialect that he's working with, but his primary language is completely alien to all of you. So you were able to go around the asshole satyrs, who you see they're all sitting and drinking and wearing the armor. It looks like they raided a blacksmith shop just for funsies. And they're sitting and just watching the sunset behind the tree. You're able to move past them and onto a broken roof and into a building. For a brief moment, you all feel like you've gone back in time. Military uniforms line the walls, but none of them have been worn in 50 years. Bright blues and peaches of the Plainswatch military, back before their guard was more farmers back before that the guard was more farmers and actually like a standing military. The war didn't hit as hard up here, but the military tradition up here is older and prouder than most. Everybody roll me perception checks.
Alright.
Damn, I'm doing good on perception. 21.
That's 15.
And Jackson?
18.
I'm like, oh man, I remember my uniform. It kept breaking on me. Kept splitting seams. And I flex.
Okay. So it was Jackson that got highest, right?
I had a 21.
You had a 21. Okay. Either way, both of you will see this. At the end of the room, there is a large memorial dedicated to one Joseph Silver, first Scythe of Plainswatch. Initially, he was thought to be a madman when he came from the city of Ironblood, with words of plants on the move. He set back south with any who would believe him, and with his trusty scythe. He became well known in the south as a forthright and reliable commander, and he returned home to a formal apology from the government and a hero's welcome, and a swath of his land for himself. Hanging under the portrait is the scythe itself. A faint hint of power radiates from it.
I go straight to that.
Yo, he was the Paul Revere of this world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Jackson, that guy kind of looks like... Oh.
That would be my great grandfather, I think. Yeah.
I knew that, like, you were hot shit. I didn't realize that hot shit ran in your family.
There's a reason why I joined the military so young. Does the scythe look like it's been maintained?
It looks like it hasn't been used, which, I mean, bright side means it is, it's not going to be dull, but it also probably hasn't been sharpened in 50 years. But if it's just sitting there, that's probably okay.
Yeah, okay. I would like to take that off the wall.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you fucking do.
You go over to the wall and you pop it off. For the sake of simplicity, it is a +1 rapier.
It's also stylish as hell.
Yeah, it is. It has silver engraved on the blade itself.
Would that be a two-handed weapon, or is it just one-handed?
It's a one-handed. It's like a hand. It's like a hand. It might be a sickle, scythe. Yeah.
The scythes are the longer boys that like the Grim Reaper.
Gotcha. Okay.
It could be like a comma. You know what I mean?
Great. I give that a couple practice swings.
And you kill both of us.
I go to attach it to my belt and realize that I've got too many things, and so I pull off my other rapier and I offer it to both of you.
I mean, I'll wear it. I probably won't use it.
Do you need a stabby stab?
I'm kind of strapped to the rails.
I'll take it from you, sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Gary.
Give it to Carrie, is that what you said?
Yes, give it to Gary.
Little Gary. He'll have it in his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm 4 weapons deep, so...
I mean, yeah, I've got
I'm
a hand axe, 2 daggers, and a light crossbow on me. Like, I'm pretty armed, too, over here. Now I have a rapier.
I got my maul, spear, 3 jabs, and machete.
Silver.
Machete.
I'm writing down silver scythe. For reference, for those of you playing along at home, I will have, with this weapon, a +9 to hit.
What level are you?
4. So that'll jump up to +10.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been cool, and I didn't know that this thing still existed. I mean, my dad talked about it, but you know, we didn't have it in the family estate, so I assumed it was just kind of lost. So this is pretty neat.
It looks like it found good hands.
So as we start walking to the next thing, I pull out my whetstone, and I'm just running it along the edge just to take out any deformities, get it ready for action.
For plant cutting.
Absolutely.
And can I do
Okay.
one other thing?
Probably.
You said that there's the uniforms of like the old guard is in here.
Yeah.
Can I would like to find just the chest piece of one that's just the colors and the logo, and kind of rip that off and put it in my pack for later.
Like a tabard?
Something?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah, you
just
could
so
do that.
Later,
Yeah.
I could put it on my own armor later, maybe.
Sure. Are you looking for like a coat, or are you just looking for like a tabard, like Zach said?
Just a tabard would be fine.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
enough.
you can...
I don't need to get all new equipment or anything. I would like to carry the history with me and to be able to wear it, especially if I'm going to be wielding this weapon.
All of the oldest stuff in this tiny museum is actually located near the memorial to Joseph, and so you go ahead and you pop off a tabard near the back there, and you stow it away, and just for good measure, you kind of push the dummy that it was on into just kind of knock it over a little bit, so it looks like, oh yeah, plants, man, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, plants took it.
It's totally the vines. They just love,
Yeah,
they just
what are you
love
gonna do?
tabards.
Well, Gary, what's anybody else up ahead? Any more satyrs?
Actually, hold on, let me finish chewing here.
This part of the podcast brought to you by Blue Apron Desserts.
No. We can't go saying we're sponsored by people we're not sponsored by.
While you two were looking at that, Zephyr was in the next room finding the way forward.
Okay.
Zephyr, you noticed that all the windows in the previous room were all kind of like bolted and like too small and not in the direction you want to be moving. But out this side, there is a line run in between this building and the next one that the three of you can use to cross over into the, a much bigger, much more formidable looking building.
Fantastic. I point this out to my fellas, and I lead the way.
So I need you all to make acrobatics checks for me, please.
Acrobatics.
10.
Boom. Even with a negative, that's 17.
Okay, 17, 10, and...
6.
Ooh. Okay.
Are we ziplining? Is that what we're doing?
It's a clothesline, so there are 2 layers to it,
Oh, fuck.
and you are walking across the bottom and holding on to the top.
Oh boy.
Well,
So, 2 of you are able to make it across just fine.
God damn it.
However, Mordecai, with a 6, you're going to take 7 rope burn damage as
Ow.
you slip off the top rung and have to, like, grab onto the bottom one to keep you falling a full 3 stories down.
Hachimachi, son.
Ow, ow, ow.
Which would
ow.
not have been excellent.
Ow, ow, ow.
The dying light of the day streams into the building that seems to be maintained well even in the chaos of the city. You shut the window behind you in an attempt to throw off anybody that might be in pursuit. After a moment, your eyes adjust and you find yourselves in a library. But not only that, a gated off portion of the library. Shelves extend for 30 feet in either direction, with a massive gate before you. Mordecai and Jackson, the 2 of you walk off in either direction to try and find a way to open this gate. But Zephyr, your eyes are drawn to something else. In the middle of the room, on a table, there's a stack of books. At the top of the stack sits a book entitled Patronic Natures by Rogar Shenestiliath, your father. Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website at anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at anotherpathpod, and on Facebook at facebook.com/anotherpathpodcast. You can also find us all on Twitter, Griffin at Griffcold, Ryan at Ryan_Albrecht, Zach at ThatGuyZachRob, and me at TQLoudly. You can also find me on a brand new podcast, Shakespeare, where I and some fellow theater types sit around, have a few drinks, and talk about the most famous playwright in history. It's looser in style and tone, and I'm less of a vocal presence, but it is absolutely worth a listen. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember to name all of your baddies when you're writing a D&D campaign and, setting up a fight, because... Gary, man... Gary? Alright, we're doing this.